Hi, I'm Nate with Average Jack Archery here with Mike Scott of Bear Archery, as today is the launch of the new Bear bows and some of the changes for the 2023 lineup. We both have a little bit of a head cold, so we're going to try to socially distance between each other as we cough into each other. But Mike, I'm really thankful that you were able to come out today, bud. I'm really excited about a lot of the things you guys have added to the lineup this year, and I really want to start with the Legend XRs because I think it's going to be a very popular model for 2023.
Yeah, so inherently the problem with a grow with your bow, or as we're saying, a grow with your bow, the advantage of it does things that other bows don't do. This particular bow will do 18 to 31 inches in draw length. It'll do as low as 14 pounds and as high as 70. But the inherent problem with some of those bows to do this grand thing of this weight to this weight, from this draw length to that draw length, it has a few inherent things that if you're at the lowest of this or the highest of that, things aren't as good. With this bow, we've addressed those issues. We have a setting up here that has 3 settings that keep the bow into the sweet spot, the more performance end of the cam, the more performance end of the limbs. So pretty cool technology. We're looking at 32-inch axle to axle, 6 1/4-inch brace height, 320 feet per second, but a great package bow. Retails $559, bow only $459.
And I will say that on the rotating modules, the big fat giant legs on the cable stops really offers a back wall that is lacking in a lot of the highly adjustable bows. When you get to like an 85% let off and you're only doing like 30 or 40 pounds at 23 inches, 24 inches, the back wall is garbage. It's just not very strong. I'm only shooting this here at right out of the factory, which is 28, 29 inches and at 70 pounds, and it feels fantastic. That 320 IBO speed, it definitely feels like a 320 bow. It's very smooth. I'm very happy with this bow. I think it is going to be a great overall platform, not just as a grow with you kind of bow, but like if a dude wants an actual high performance bow that doesn't blow the wallet right out of his back pocket, I think this is going to be a great option. And also different color options as well, the stuff that we haven't seen on like the mid-price stuff like the Species of the past. So we've got, this is in the all stone gray, still the Fred Bear, some of the other camos. Are they doing the mix and match with the olive riser and the colored limbs?
We are.
Okay.
We're doing the throwbacks and stuff. One thing I'll mention about, this goes across all my bows. One thing with Bear, everything to achieve all the different draw lengths, all the different weights, you don't need any additional parts. That goes across my entire line. I don't have a bow in my line that you need additional parts to do what it says it'll do, from the draw lengths to the weights. Everything is built into the cams and everything's adjustable. So no additional parts needed.
Speaking of being stuff built into the cams, let's actually come over here and talk about the executes. We have the 30 and the 32, one in the mossy oak bottomland and one in that stone. We have a lot of different things that got added to the flagships from Bear this year. We added grommets into the risers. We have adjustments, kind of fun stuff. We also have the option to add a limb stop as well to this bow, which isn't seen on some of the others. So chat us through this a little bit, because I think there's a lot of nice step-ups that Bear has made this year in the flagship lineup in particular.
Yeah, so look, we've always made a high-end bow, and we've always made a price-conscious bow for a higher-end bow. We put our best foot forward. We made a bow that I'm proud to say will compete with any bow out there on the market. We go forward with our EcoCam. You get 75, 80, 85, 90% let-off adjustment. You can choose across that. We have 2 models this year, a 30 and a 32. Fully machined pockets, a wider design. The axles are through and actually threaded on, not E-clips, things like that. 6 1/2-inch brace height, both 32 and the 30, both shooting the same speed, 340 feet per second.
I think the interesting thing for this is the people have been working with the axles, right? So Matthews is doing stuff with their threaded stuff in the top pad system. I've seen other brands like Athens only putting one E-clip on one side. I'm very interested to work on this. I noticed it as someone who works on bows all the time. You guys have gone to thicker shims, so it's not like 57 little tiny paper thin shims packed together. You got 3 or 4 different sizes right on the same axle. So that works out really nicely. I'm actually very pleased to bring these in. You guys have harmonic dampeners built in the riser. It's a little bit longer riser. I think it's fitting well in today's market, whereas, people know Bear for their mid-price stuff, but I think for their upper end stuff as well, this is a good step forward. And speaking of the midline stuff here, the Adapt was a huge hit for you guys this year. It's been selling super well in the shop. It was only coming out as a Bear bow, but now you guys have added the Ready to Hunt kit. We've added a little bit different though. We have a different stabilizer and a different sight, which I don't know how to explain. So if you could, that'd be great.
So basically just an upgrade. Is it better? It is aesthetically, does what a stabilizer is supposed to do, dampen a bow. Same thing with the new sight. Just a revamped version of our old, aesthetically nicer, does a few better things, longer dovetail that goes out, things like that. Just aesthetically upgrade. We're always striving to do better, and this is the upgraded stuff. There's this new Grizz Grip. Everybody's loving this new grip. When you get the new Execute, the 30 or the 32, they come with two grips, the Grizz Grip or the straight thin grip. So you have a choice of grips, which is kind of nice. Some guys, that's one thing I've never had any archer agree on is grips. Never ever in my life. So there's two grips, you get to choose. They both come with the bow, it's no additional fee. And
also, if I remember us talking earlier off camera, that the Adapt Grip, which a lot of people have loved when they brought it into the store, the Adapt Grip is going to be retrofittable to a lot of different bows that are already in the lineup as well.
Correct. So that Grizz Grip's been perceived very well, and everybody's loving it. So it does fit the Alaskan, the Species, the Legend Pro, and that will be available for this year as it's a $9.99 retail to upgrade into our grip that we even use on our very highest end bows. So it's a great grip. Everybody loves a warm grip and not a metal riser. So.
It is very nice. It's been very well received here in the shop. And again, I want to thank Mike for coming down. If you're interested in checking out more of the products from Bear Archery, you can check them out at their website, beararchery.com. You can also, of course, if you're here in Central PA area, you can check us out here at averagechecarchery.com for more information. If you're interested, definitely come down or head out to your local Bear dealer and shoot one for yourself.
Hey, good luck. Everybody shoot a big one this year.
Try at least.
Yeah.
Doe Patrol for me. That's just how it's going to work.
You and me both.